Have you ever wondered how one man could conquer vast territories across 3 continents in just over a decade? In the heart of ancient Greece, in the city of Pella, a conqueror was born. This was no ordinary child, he was Alexander the Great. As a young prince, his eyes were set on the horizon, his heart filled with an insatiable ambition. Ascending to the Macedonian throne at the tender age of 20, Alexander was not just a king, he was a tactical genius. His early victories, from the Battle of Chaeronea to the Siege of Thebes, showcased his unparalleled military prowess and hinted at the great conquests that lay ahead. His vision was not confined to the borders of Macedonia. He dreamt of an empire that spanned continents, a realm where the sun never set. By the time he was 30, Alexander had created one of the largest empires in the world. And this, my friends, was only the dawn of the conqueror. But how did Alexander manage to conquer the seemingly impregnable island city of Tyre? Well, it all came down to his brilliant and bold strategy. Tyre, a fortified island city, was a daunting challenge. It was surrounded by water, making a direct assault seemingly impossible. But that didn't deter Alexander. In a move that showcased his innovative mind, he ordered his men to construct a causeway, a road stretching across the sea to reach the city. It was a Herculean task, met with numerous setbacks, including attacks from the Tyrians and the depth of the sea itself. But Alexander's tenacity shone through. He persisted, eventually storming the city, and in a display of his military genius, he seized Tyre. This victory not only cemented his reputation as a formidable tactician, but also showcased his dogged determination. Tyre's fall marked a crucial turning point in Alexander's campaign, but an even bigger challenge awaited him in the east. What if you were outnumbered more than 2-1 on a battlefield? Would you dare to attack? This was precisely the dilemma Alexander the Great faced at the Battle of Gaugamela. Against an army that heavily outnumbered his own, Alexander turned the odds in his favor. He cleverly used the vastness of the Persian forces to his advantage, allowing them to spread too thin and become vulnerable. The Persians, under the rule of Darius III, were confident, relying heavily on their superior numbers. But it was Alexander's tactical brilliance that would seal their fate. He led his companion cavalry in a bold, direct assault against Darius himself, causing a ripple of panic through the Persian ranks. This decisive move led to a rout, with Darius fleeing the battlefield and leaving his army to crumble. It was this victory at Gaugamela that truly solidified Alexander's hold over Persia. With Persia under his control, Alexander's empire now stretched from Greece to Egypt and as far east as India. But what did these conquests mean for the world? Well, the answer lies in a single word: Hellenism. Alexander's audacious victories led to an unparalleled spread of Greek culture across 3 continents. The Greek language, arts and philosophies were infused into diverse societies from Egypt to India, creating a unique cultural blend that resonated for centuries. This cultural diffusion was so profound it left an indelible mark on the histories and identities of these regions. However, the narrative isn't all rosy. Alexander's rule was a double-edged sword. Yes, he was a tactical genius, but his treatment of conquered peoples stirs controversy even today. He was known to be ruthless, and many a city were razed to the ground under his command. So, was he a hero or a villain? Well, that's a debate for another day. Alexander's empire didn't last, but his influence did, shaping civilizations to come. Yet despite his monumental achievements, why did Alexander's reign end so abruptly? The answer lies shrouded in mystery and intrigue, much like the man himself. At the tender age of 32, Alexander the Great breathed his last, leaving the world in shock. The cause of his death remains an enigma to this day, with theories ranging from poison to fever to unsatiated ambition. In the wake of his untimely demise, Alexander's vast empire, stretching from Greece to Egypt and far into Asia, crumbled. His generals, the Diadochi, engaged in a power struggle that splintered his hard-won territories into separate kingdoms, marking the end of an era. Yet in death, as in life, Alexander cast a long shadow. His influence reverberated through the ages, shaping the course of history. Alexander the Great, a military genius whose life was as dramatic as his death. His legacy continues to intrigue us millennia after his passing. If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating tales from history.